So today I thought I would give a bit of a different update regarding Project TBR Zero since I have shared my 6-month journey so far. If you're not aware, Project TBR Zero is where I try to read all of the physical books that I own because we accumulated quite a lot in my house. I started off the year with 350 unread books. Keep watching if you'd like to see where I am at now, and make sure to watch my other videos in this series where I give monthly updates showing you the books I've read, the books I've bought, unhauled, etc. But I thought it would be interesting, and I'm a stats girly, I'm a spreadsheet girl, so I thought it would be interesting to look at some of the stats. So this is a new spreadsheet that I've made, which I've created this dashboard view that I can filter for my Project TBR Zero. So right now the filter is showing only the first 6 months of the reading challenge, and in total I have read 67 books, which is pretty cool. It may not seem that way since I'm still in the 300s, but that's because of all the book buying I did. Overall, 75% of the books that I read are books that I own, so that is pretty good. I'm pretty sure last year it was by no means close to this. So in total, I've read 17 books that aren't on my physical shelves. So that's ebooks or audiobooks or anything else that I don't own a physical copy of. But of the books that I actually own, I read 50, but I also bought 45 and unhauled 14 in total. So yeah, clearly that bought number is why I was not making much progress. This isn't relevant to just the 6 months, so ignore that one for now. I'll explain that in a different video, but I am trying to keep track of how many books by each author I've read. I have got a monthly total stats here, which is looking pretty good. I had my birthday in March, which is what accounts for the excess in book buying. So it was my birthday and that kind of trickled over to March and April, and then I ended up unhauling some books to try to recover from that, and I try to focus on books that I've owned for a very long time. But overall, this beige is what we want to focus on, the owned read books, and they have been going pretty well. I am also trying to read less of books that I don't actually own, so I'm more conscious after looking at the stats that I need to focus on the books on my shelves to recover from my birthday book buying of this year. And I've also decided to go on a book buying ban, which actually only comes into effect in month 8. So you'll see at the start of month 7 I do still buy a couple of books, but it's at the beginning of the month, and after that I'm on a full book buying ban. So the videos are going to be a little bit different, but I actually make progress. And I think making all of these graphs and things and becoming aware of my habits has been really helpful. So I took a look at total bought versus unhauled. I definitely bought like less. I think that birthday haul was a little bit excessive, and I think I used it as a bit of an excuse, really. But I'm still reading more books than I read last year. So I think the maximum I've read in a year before has been over 250 books, but that was during COVID and I was studying. So right now I'm trying to get back to reading like 100 books. I think when I started my full-time job that year, I read 75 books. The second year I read 101 books. And right now, as it stands, I'm very close to meeting my goal of 100. So I might beat the 100 book goal this year, so that's pretty cool. So I am reading more as I get more used to my work and balancing work-life things. But yeah, overall, the months where I don't read as much, like last month, so that was my most recent update, is when I'm very busy at work with reports and things like that. I thought this would be interesting for you guys because it's interesting for me. I will also be trying to get my month 7 update up for you guys pretty soon. I did try to film it before and then the footage messed up, so I do need to refilm that, but hopefully you enjoyed this video and you found it interesting as well. I do just want to mention that I've got this little line graph that hopefully I want to see going on a downward trend. Right now we're still a little bit in the 300s, so I do want to try to get under 300 books before the end of 2024. So you guys need to help me stay accountable, please. Let me know down below which other types of videos you'd like to see in this series. What do you like to watch? Do you enjoy seeing the stats? Do you enjoy seeing graphs? What would you guys like to see? I'd really love to hear from you. And if you've watched up to here, please leave a pie emoji in the comments in honor of my pie charts. Or just a graph if you're not into pies. I'm pretty proud of what I've achieved in 6 months. Side note, if you like the look of this spreadsheet, stay tuned because I might be putting up some spreadsheet templates for sale soon, and I'll probably show you guys a bit more in depth what some of the other pages look like. I'll give you a sneak peek for my series tracking shelves. I love it. So this is my book data for all of the series that I'm reading. I do have a different spreadsheet that I've shown in another video, but this is my kind of revamped version of that where I keep track of the series. So for example, Crescent City by Sarah J Maas, I own all 3 books. It is an ongoing series and I've read 0, so that's at 0%. This one for sure, I'll probably put the template up for sale, but if you're interested in seeing like a tutorial for how I created this spreadsheet, let me know. This doesn't have all of my stuff in yet. Everything's still in my old spreadsheet. I'm still in the process of transferring it into this one. And another cool one that I want to show you guys is I decided to make a couple of bookshelves. So I'm keeping track of all of the books I've read in like a shelf for each month. So I'm keeping track of audio, ebook, physical, kind of like everyone else who just draws their shelves. I don't have time to get caught up on the shelves that I forgot to draw. I've been drawing it for the past few months. But yeah, I thought I would just make a spreadsheet because it looks cool. I liked making the bookshelf in the spreadsheet. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I make this, if you want me to make a tutorial video, let me know. I think it could be fun, but yeah, I'll probably post some of these in my shop as well. It's called Berry Cozy Pages Co. I'm so happy to have launched it, and if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link down in the description. I do have a couple of templates for reading trackers so far, so I'm in the process of reading the entire Throne of Glass series, so I made myself a tracker for that to keep track of like the tandem read, which I'm not at that point yet, but yes, they're Notion templates. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Keep reading, Inklings. I'll see you next time. Bye.